Now our next topic is functions of a leaf. The word functions means work, means what sort of works are done by the leaf. So basically the leaf does three different works. The first work is making food, second one is gaseous exchange, and the third one is transpiration. This you have already learned in your lower classes, but these two you're going to learn in this class only. So basically our topic is functions of a leaf. There are three functions or three works which are done by the leaf: making food, gaseous exchange, and transpiration. Now let's first discuss about making food. Now in the plants, only the leaves can make the food. For example, you just take the example at your home. At your home, the food is made by your mother. Same way in a plant also, the food is made by the leaves only, not the roots, not the stem, not the flower, or not the fruits. Only the leaves can make the food, and that also green leaves. Only the green leaves can make the food, not the non-green leaves. A yellow leaf, a purple leaf, a pink leaf, that cannot make food. Only the green leaves can make food. Now leaves need four things to make food. So green leaves, they need four things to make food. First is water. The plant gets water from the soil, which we generally put. We actually water the plants, and the water is absorbed by the roots. So water they get from the soil. Carbon dioxide leaves get from the air, which we give out. When we breathe, we take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide which we give out is taken from the air by the green leaves. Next is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is actually a green color pigment. Pigment means liquid, which is already present in green leaves. So why I told only green leaves can make food? Because only green leaves have this green pigment chlorophyll. So only green leaves can make food. And the fourth one is sunlight. So four things are needed by a green leaf to make food. Number one, water. Number two, carbon dioxide. Number three, chlorophyll. And number four is sunlight. So four things are there. So this process of making of food is called photosynthesis, which you have already done in the class 4th and 5th. Photo, the word photo means light, and synthesis means make. Like in the first video, I had split the word biology into two parts, bio and logy. Same way here, I am going to divide this word photosynthesis into two parts. The word photo means light and synthesis means make. So making of food using light. Which light do the plants use or the green leaves use? Sunlight. So sunlight is needed by the plants to make food, and their food is called the glucose. Their food is. So now let's look at photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, a green leaf needs four things. Now see, this I have written is a equation of photosynthesis. This is very important. This one is very important. So number one, a green leaf needs water. Number two, the green leaf needs carbon dioxide. Plus sign means this plus this, both things are needed. And then the green leaf also needs sunlight, and the green leaf is already having chlorophyll. So these two things are already present. This carbon dioxide, this sunlight is already present, and chlorophyll is also already present. This the green leaf has to take from the air and from the soil. So four things are needed. Number one, water, plus number two, carbon dioxide. Remember, sunlight and chlorophyll you have to write above and below the arrow. You can write sunlight here also, chlorophyll here also, that is not a problem. But remember, these two things are to be written above and below the arrow. So four things: water, it takes from the soil, carbon dioxide from the air, sunlight from the sun, and chlorophyll is already present in a green leaf. So four things are needed. Now what is made is the food. So food means glucose is made. And remember, this waste is oxygen which is given out. Actually for the plant, oxygen is a waste, but for us oxygen is not a waste. So plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during photosynthesis. Now look at this diagram. I have drawn a diagram of a green leaf. So 4 things are needed. Number 1, sun. The sun gives sunlight. From the air, the green leaf will take in carbon dioxide, and from the soil, the green leaf will take in water, and chlorophyll is already present. So the green leaf needs 4 things: sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll. And it will make 2 things. Glucose is made and oxygen is given out. See the arrows. These arrows are inward. These arrows, this one, and this one, I have made it into the inward direction. Inward direction is they are going into the leaf. Sunlight is going in, water is going in, carbon dioxide is going in. However, oxygen is coming out and glucose is also coming out. Coming out means they are made by the leaf. So this is the diagram for photosynthesis. Now remember, one important thing is that at night no photosynthesis occur. Why at night no photosynthesis occur? Because at night there is no sunlight. If there will be no sunlight, the leaf cannot make the food. Always remember, all the 4 things are needed for photosynthesis. If suppose one is missing, no photosynthesis will take place. For example, look here carefully. If suppose the plant does not get water, the plant is having carbon dioxide also, sunlight also, chlorophyll also, the plant will not make food because there is no water. Like for example, if you want to make chapati, you have to make the dough, atta. You have to make the dough. For that you need water. If there is no water, you cannot make chapati. Similarly, if suppose a plant is having water, green leaf has water, sunlight and chlorophyll, but no carbon dioxide, again it will not make the food. Now if there is no sunlight means at night there is no sunlight, again the green leaf will not make the food. Now suppose a leaf is a yellow leaf. Now if a leaf is yellow leaf means no chlorophyll. There will be no chlorophyll. If there is no chlorophyll, then of course there will be no food. So a yellow leaf cannot make food. Only the green leaf can make the food. Only green leaves can make the food. All the 4 things are needed for photosynthesis. Now the second function of the leaf is gaseous exchange. It is the second work which is done by the leaves. Gaseous exchange means that in and out of gases, means one gas moves in, other gas moves out. Like for example, we have nose. When we breathe, we take in oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. We take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, means one gas is going in and the other gas is going out. So this is called gaseous exchange. As we have nose, similarly the plants or the leaves have small holes which are called stomata. If you see here, I have drawn the diagram of a leaf. So on the upper side as well as on the lower side, there are small holes, like we have nose. So these holes are called the stomata. However, on the lower side of the leaf, there are more stomata. You can see, just imagine, just see this leaf. Okay, this is the upper side of the leaf and this one is the lower side of the leaf. Lower side of the leaf. This is the upper side of the leaf, which is dark green, and this is the lower side of the leaf, which is light green. So the lower side of the leaf is having more stomata. You cannot see the stomata by your eyes. Okay, so now he's saying these are the small holes called the stomata. Now what happens, through these stomata only the gaseous exchange takes place, means one gas moves in and the second will move out. Now what happens during the day? Like we human beings or we animals, plants also breathe, plants also take in gases. Now don't confuse, all the living things, plants, animals and microorganisms, for breathing all of us need oxygen. So during the daytime what happens, both the things happen, photosynthesis also occur and breathing also occur. Plant has to breathe, of course, because the plant is a living thing, so plant has to breathe also and plant has to do photosynthesis also. So during day what happens, during photosynthesis we have already discussed 4 things. The plant will take in carbon dioxide and will give out oxygen. Please don't get confused here. During the daytime, the plant do 2 things. The plant do photosynthesis also and the plant does breathing also. So during photosynthesis, the plant will take in carbon dioxide and will give out oxygen. and the plant is also doing breathing, so the plant will take in oxygen and will give out carbon dioxide. Now don't get confused, both these processes are occurring simultaneously, together they are occurring. However, more photosynthesis occur during the day, means more carbon dioxide will move in and less oxygen will move in. Carbon dioxide will move in more and oxygen will go out. So during the day photosynthesis will occur more as compared to breathing. Although both things happen, in your book it is written during the day only photosynthesis occur. It's not that during the day only photosynthesis occur, because plants also need to breathe. They also need to take in oxygen. So both these things occur, photosynthesis also, breathing also. But at night, because there is no sunlight, no photosynthesis will occur, only breathing will take place. So at night oxygen will move in and carbon dioxide will move out. Let me revise this topic again. Now see, gaseous exchange. This is a very new topic for you, so listen to it carefully. Gaseous exchange means taking in and out of gases. One gas will move in and the other will move out. Like we have nose, similar way plants have small holes called stomata. Stomata are present more on the lower surface as compared to the upper surface. So what happens in the stomata? One gas will move in and the other gas will move out. During the daytime when there is sunlight, the plant is doing two things, photosynthesis and breathing. Why breathing? Because plant is also a living thing, so it will also breathe. In photosynthesis, the plant will take in carbon dioxide and will give out oxygen. And in breathing, the plant will take in oxygen and will give out carbon dioxide. Now don't get confused, both these things are occurring together, but more photosynthesis will occur. You can see that more carbon dioxide is moving in as compared to oxygen. Carbon dioxide is going in more as compared to oxygen. But at night time, because there is no sunlight, no photosynthesis will occur, only and only breathing will take place. In breathing now at night, oxygen will go in and carbon dioxide will move out. Now check in this diagram. In this diagram, I will show you what happens at night. Now at night, oxygen is going in through the stomata. See, oxygen is going in through the stomata and carbon dioxide is coming out through the stomata. So arrow, downward arrow means coming out. So carbon dioxide is coming out. This is at night. So at night, through the stomata, oxygen is going in and carbon dioxide is coming out. So now during the daytime, what is happening? During the daytime, both things will happen. Oxygen will go in, carbon dioxide out. It can be carbon dioxide going in and oxygen coming out, because the plant is doing photosynthesis, and for photosynthesis carbon dioxide has to go in and oxygen has to come out. Now the next use of the plant or the function of the green leaf is transpiration. It is a third function of the leaf, transpiration, and it is a very, very important topic. To understand this, let us first take an example. You consider a person who has watered a plant. So he will put the water in the soil only and the plant will take, or the roots will take up that water. Now suppose this person has given 100 liters of water to the plant. Just suppose, I'm just giving an example. Suppose this person has put in 100 liters of water into the plant. Now out of 100 liters, only 1 liter of water will be used by the plant for the process of photosynthesis. Plants use water only for photosynthesis. For example, we need water for drinking, for washing, for bathing and for cleaning, etc. However, plants need water only for photosynthesis. So out of 100 liters, 1 liter water is used for photosynthesis and 99 liter water is wasted. Now this 99 liter water, which is a waste, it has to come out of the plant. If it does not come out of the plant will rot. Rot means gal jana. For example, when we put our fingers in water for a long period of time, like for 5-6 hours, our fingers or our skin can get rot. Rot means galna. So now take another example. Now suppose you have given 5 liters. Now suppose you have given 5 liters of water to a plant. So out of 5 liters, 1 liter water will be used used by the plant, and 4 liter will be left as a waste. 4 liter will be left as a waste, and that waste water has to come out, otherwise the plant will get rot, gal jayega. Now what is transpiration? So transpiration, the definition is very very important. Excess means extra. Excess water is given out as water vapors through the stomata. So this extra water, this waste water, it is given out from the stomata in the form of water vapors. So the extra water which is there inside the plant, it comes out through the stomata into the air. It will come out into the air. So the extra water which is there in the plant, the extra water means the 99 liter water or the 4 liter water which the plant doesn't need. Plant needs only 1 liter. So the extra water is given into the air, hawa mein chhod dete hain, as water vapors, and it comes out through the holes called the stomata. Now what do you mean by water vapors? Water vapors means bhaaf, like steam. It's there like steam. So you cannot see these water vapors. So we cannot see photosynthesis and transpiration occurring. You can only see a plant. You cannot see a plant. For example, you can't see a person breathing. You can't see that oxygen is going in and carbon dioxide is coming out. So we cannot see photosynthesis and transpiration occurring. We cannot see these two processes by our eyes. Now what is the use of transpiration? Transpiration makes a plant cool. It gives a cooling effect to the plant. I will give you an example here. For example, in summers when there is power cut, when there is no light, you sweat a lot, and what happens due to sweating, suddenly when the light comes, your sweat will evaporate. It will move into the air and you feel very cool. Same way, when the water comes out of the plant as water vapors, the plant feels very cool. So so transpiration is very very important to the plant in summers, because in summers the water comes out and the plant feels cool. So transpiration gives a cooling effect to the plant. This is the use of transpiration. So in this video we have discussed about the functions of leaves. The first function of green leaf is making food or photosynthesis. Second is gaseous exchange, means taking in and giving out of gases. And the third is transpiration. Transpiration means extra water is given out through the stomata as water vapors into the air. This is very 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 important topic, transpiration.